No, let's talk about these brokers, man. How you feel about these brokers? Like, for real, for real.
Fuck them all. These weak ass, unregulated ass brokers, bro. Let's talk about these janky ass brokers, bro.
The thing I can say about my grandson Michael, he gonna be successful because he has that goal that he want to be, and he's gonna make it someday because see, this is his kid that he's gonna be rich, and it's gonna happen. But you got to be patient because you can't. You just, as they say, you can't build something right away like that. It takes time, but he is gonna be successful someday because he has that motivation.
I don't know, man. Shit. It depends, you know. We could talk about regulated brokers, you know. We could talk about unregulated brokers. It really depends, but if you want me to jump right into it, shit, Hugo's way, man, I'm coming for y'all.
So what's going on with them?
You got these unregulated brokers when you run the bag up, you know, 50,000, 100,000. You know, you're trying to withdraw your stuff. They'll give you the runaround, you know.
We for y'all. Honestly, that's crazy. I seen somebody posted a screenshot of Hugo's way not paying them out because of whatever had happened. And there's brokers, like there's legitimate brokers out here that will not pay you out. And then you got to be careful with these unregulated brokers because they can play you like that and you won't even know till that time come. I say always put your money in different baskets. Never put it in one basket because you will never know who's actually going to try to finesse you when you trying to finesse.
Yeah.
But they finessing you instead. Yeah. So that's the crazy part.
It's a difference in unregulated and regulated brokers like spread, slippage, you know, all that stuff too. Like, it's a difference, man. Like you say, I've seen it to the point where like you'll trade at a certain session, and then you'll see the spread just like increase or like go crazy.
What is slippage to you?
Slippage is like if I'm trying to get in at 1.120 and I got my entry set at 120, I want to get in exactly at that point in time, like true market execution. Slippage is when like you slip me in at 125 and I'm supposed to be at 120. Like I'm 5 points different, you know? So I mean, I don't know what you think about slippage.
That's 100% what I think. I just feel like it's a janky way for brokers to basically say like, oh yeah, we're playing with your money. You know what I'm saying? Without them really saying it, just calling it slippage. It's really a way for them to win.
Yeah, and then like not get you the best price, because I feel like us trying to get the best price, like you said, that's them messing around with that. That's like our job. That's like a big thing, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So like you slipping me down 5 points, that's right. That's money.
You trying to buy oil at 85 and they slip you at fucking 80, 90 or something. You're just like, bro, that's like a whole 10. Like, what are you doing? Like, I know exactly, because slippage, bro, it's just another way for brokers to play with you.
So what would you say are the top things that you look for when it comes to moving your capital to a broker? Because you did talk about not having it all in one basket. So if you're not gonna have everything in one basket, how would you go about it? You know.
So for me personally, I would definitely suggest going with like some regulated broker, just because you know you feel safe some way, but you got high fees to worry about. You got low leverage or whatever. Like the leverage would be like 130, 150 if you try. I think Forex.com or Wanda, what is it called? Wanda. Onda. Yeah, whatever they call it. It's like you can't really trade certain things, but having your money there is good. Having your money in an unregulated broker is good because you do have a lot of leverage. You know, you can move your money, but it's finding the right one. Yeah. That's the key. I do believe, like we were just talking about copy trading. I do believe trying to find like a platform where you can do some copy trading, you know, and just let that money be auto. Just put it on auto. Just hit the follow button. Let somebody take care of it. And boom. Do its thing.
True.
You know? Kind of like with the EA too.
Yeah. Set and forget. Set and forget.
And
it's definitely different. You know, copy trading is different from signals. Because then again, you're not, in a sense, dependent on, like, let's say E's dropping me signals. I'm not dependent on you. Yeah. You know, I'm taking advantage of your trading style without having to wake up every day. And it's an advantage there too. Like, it's a big difference between copy trading and signals, because with signals, let's say you shoot me a signal, you're trading London session, it's 2 a.m., you shoot it to the chat. By the time I get it, it's 210.
210.
Right. You know,
you trade already up like 10 points, 10 pips.
I never backed signals whatsoever. So I love copy trading. I think it's a better concept.
Yeah.
It's a better concept in my eyes.
I think so too. Realistically, even though I have a signal platform, I think copy trading is a better way to go, just because it's another thing too. You just got to make sure you find a profitable trader, you know. But if you can find somebody that's profitable, man, fuck it, just give them the money.
Yeah.
Just give them the money, because at the end of the day, you know you're gonna make some money if you see their track record. So I think that's important.
Yeah, this copy trading thing, I feel like it's been around before, but I think it's coming back around just in a new form. Now it's coming back in the form of with brokers. It's attached to brokers now because, like, I may be wrong, but I've seen PAM accounts. PAM accounts is some sense of copy trading because you're putting your funds in someone else's hand and letting them trade it. So we've seen what they call PAM accounts, and we're starting to see that come back around as copy trading. So it's interesting. It's all interesting for real. I've seen so many PAM accounts. Like, that's another thing we could talk about. PAM accounts, like, and the truth about that, like, people don't talk about that. Like, some things went down with PAM accounts that people don't talk about. Like, for instance, FX Winning is if you guys don't know about it, check it out. FX Winning was a big. I think they're located. I forget where they're located. They're not in the U.S., but long story short, very big. And they had a PAM section to where you can invest with investors. I made a lot of money with them, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But when the MT4 thing went down, the MetaQuotes thing went down, when they switched over, they was affected by that big time. So you had people that had millions of dollars with them that still haven't got their money. But I mean, I stopped using them like a year ago. So I got all my money, but it's still people that haven't got their withdrawals from that PAM account because of like the switch over and all that stuff. So it's crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
And, yeah, because a lot of people that have millions of dollars that they are owed, they don't want to talk about it. No, dead serious, bro. I know people to this day that are owed money from FX Winning, but they don't want to talk about it because of the industry we in. But hey, here we are now. We talking about it, you know, and shit, you know, it is what it is. But they're not the only one. You have some other platforms that have the PAM integration, like NVFX.
Yeah.
It's a few different ones. Of course, Sway Markets. So, yeah, man, everybody got a PAM account nowadays.
So that's really what it is then, huh? It's just a PAM account?
Just a PAM account.
So I want to talk about this platform right here. Copyright is basically a platform of just different traders. And I actually copied from this Russian dude, and I have no idea what the hell the Russian language was. So I just said, fuck it. But I seen his track record. It looked beautiful.
Nice.
So I think we did it, I think I went in on the 27th and 29th of September. And for the first week, I was down bad. I'm just like, this is bad. This is scam. And then now I checked literally yesterday. I was like, oh, we up. All right, cool. So I'm just like, all right, I'm going to let it run. So like right now, hopefully y'all probably see this when I pop it up. But right now we're up like 400, right? But all I did was just hit a follow button. So I think this is super cool just to put your money out in different avenues like Copyrack or whatever y'all use. But Copyrack, like I said, I'm with them because it's just like a whole platform of just putting your money in and then going from there. I like that.
Nah, I mean, like I say, the whole concept, if you guys haven't checked it out, you've seen it right here live. You know, I mean, me personally tried it. You're seeing E's results now, but showing you guys just hands-free money. It was a PAM account, you know, withdrawing money. I used to pull like $1,500 just every so often just from the account. Like, dude, like, yeah, I mean, I love the idea, you know. I love the idea. It's super dope.
I got a question for you. So, like, what do you prefer? You prefer EA, copy, or doing your own thing?
I would have to bet on myself. I have to bet on myself.
That's the answer.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love my software. You know, it's proven track record, and the copy trading, everything is proven, you know. But no, it's nothing like betting on yourself. You know, if I had to pick one and depend on that, I know myself. I know the years and I put into the skill set. So if I had to bet on myself versus those two, hell yeah, I definitely.
Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's say you have no years of trading. You don't even know what the hell a fucking double bottom, double top is, but you want to make money.
Yeah.
Would you do EA, copy trading, or bet on yourself?
Copy trading. Software is good, but like with the software, it's more of like you have your hands on it. You have to set it up. You have to optimize it. You have to do your human touch, right? Mm-hmm. But when it comes to copy trading, like you said, hey, I'm following this guy. This is my money. That's it. It's nothing to set up. Right. So if you're first beginning, you're not going to want to deal with trying to learn this, set this up, none of that. So copy trade, you don't even have to learn the terms, bro. You can literally just follow a person. And you know, so that would be my preference.
I would say the same thing. Copy trading would be it because, yeah, like you said, it's just a simple follow button. All you got to do is read their track record. It shows look left, you know, that's saying look left, you see all the info. But here you just look at the previous data and you would have pretty much everything. And I feel like as long as you can just get into a computer, put some money in, and just hit follow. That's the easiest thing to do to make money.
It's funny because I actually recommend this route to older clients of mine. Like some clients that come in for the software, and I'm always transparent with them. I let them know what's up, and I say, hey, I think that where you are in your stage, I think that a PAM account or copy trading be best for you. So they'll look at me like, what is that? So I'll break it down to them and show them exactly what you just said. I think you're older, you're not knowledgeable. This is perfect for you. So I definitely guide people in that direction if they're older, you know?
Yeah, facts. You should talk about your EA.
It's great that you're here because I have been getting questions, though, about based on what you've been doing with the EA. So they've been asking like, man, I saw him, you know, doing this and doing that. I say, hey, man, you know, you can experiment with the software. It's not, that's the question I've been getting. A lot of people think that the EA is just set in stone.
Yeah.
Like you have to set the preset files that we give you. No, you don't have to. That's what I recommend.
Yeah.
As you guys can see in E case, he did some other things. He put on a smaller time frame.
Yeah.
And, you know, so to answer your question, I don't think you have to be set in stone with the software. I think it's all about experimenting with it. See what works, see what don't work. So, you know, that's what I've seen lately. A lot of people just been experimenting, you know. That's one of the biggest ones. And then Nova, I love Nova, but they're going through some changes right now.
Really?
Yes. And like I like to be transparent. I ain't gonna lie. You know, we was doing good with Nova, and we still are, but it's starting to slow down. So when you're starting to see a plateau, that's when you got to switch things up. So their server, remember I was telling you like last time they was thinking about changing their servers and stopping the high frequency trading thing, but they didn't. They delayed it until the 2024 January. But I still think they are doing some changes on the back end of their servers and stuff like that. But yeah, Nova is a prop firm, of course, but I think they are definitely doing some changes. You know, they are making things better, but you can see the changes. You can definitely witness and see the changes because within our software, market conditions, and all that stuff, you can see it. So you can't do nothing but adapt with it. So that's what we're doing right now. We adapting with it. You know.
What's your top 5 prop firms?
Man, if you're talking manual and software, it's definitely different because when it comes to that software side of things, you know, certain servers, you know, like I just talked about, is finicky. And then when it comes to slippage too, certain, you know, that matters. So, man, it's hard to say top 5 for software and then top 5 for manual trading. I haven't had any troubles with Funded Trading Plus.
Okay.
I love them. I always get my withdrawals from them. Manual trading. So that's my top one. FTMO, I never had any troubles with them. Nova is up there too, but I wouldn't put them as the top best, you know. Yeah. But they, far as convenience and like no troubles, they are definitely up there.
I'm gonna just say my top pick. My top pick prop firm would be, I'm gonna say Funded Pro. And I'm gonna tell you why. They have the demo side of the server. When you go live, it's still demo side server, right? And that's good because there's low slippage, really no slippage, and you have no manipulation really going on. Now, I also like FTMO due to the fact they've been here since day one. They never left. Now, I don't feel like they are going to leave.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
They're the vets, so they understand how it operates. And I know they have the capital to pay if somebody was to do $1 million trade or $1 million month. You know what I'm saying? And then my third one, I don't really have a third one right now. There's a lot of other ones out there. I'm still trying to figure those out, right? But I would say the third one would be any prop firm where if you were to get in a trade on a demo account, you know the slippage or the commissions was low, it's got to be the same on the live side. Because if it's not, then I ain't fucking with it. So y'all pay attention to that.
Yeah, I realized that what you just said too. That's key. Like you said, demo. They know about demo, but we talked about this off camera. But like real server, live server, that matters. Like you said, like even when you put on the real server, you're still not on the live server. You're still like somewhat in a simulated market. People don't know that, but you're somewhat still on a demo server. People think that like, oh, I'm on a real. No. If it don't say live, then like you said, you're still within those parameters, you know? Yeah. So when you go on that live server, you're dealing with some real stuff. You're in the market with the real sharks at that point in time. But when it comes to real server and demo, you're still trading simulated.
So how much you made today?
Me? Oh, man. How
much you made today?
Man, I made $12,000 off of trading the NAS. A quick little scout. That's manual trading, though, so. But, yeah, we was on live today. We made a little quick little 20 pips, 20 points, I'll say, so.
You made 12,000 just trading NAS on 12 points?
20.
20 points?
20 points.
Jeez, that's crazy.
We ended the live stream because we had to be here, but like I said, I want to actually trade it some more, but, yeah, I had more sell stops ready.
Yeah.
Man, I was ready, bro. I was about to be locked and loaded, but yeah, man, take what it give me. But yeah, I was definitely looking for some more trade setups, man.
So I got something to say. Buy stops and sell stops. You guys need to do that because this guy put me on. Like, I didn't realize buy stop, sell stop was really a thing. But if you trade breakouts or you trade like me, you should tap into that like right now because that shit is crazy. Like, you got to talk about that part. Like, because what do you do? Buy stops, sell stops.
I mean, I rarely do. I do market execution, but it's rare, you know.
Damn. So wait, whoa. You rarely do market execution? I thought you always do market execution.
Hell no. No, I mean, only reason why I don't because from experience, like I've taken so many L's. I've said it so many times, like just from experimenting. Like I advise people to try what I try, like you did. I advised you and you tried it, it worked. But
bro, by the way, I did a buy stop today and I made 20 grand doing it. And I didn't even have to, and I was driving too. Because usually when I'm driving, you got to focus. But I'm like, look, let me put this buy stop here. Boom.
Activated quick as hell.
That trade went crazy. It was an oil trade, of course. But
yeah,
crazy.
Like for that reason right there, I like pinning stops from experiment because I experimented and I learned this. When we do market execution, right, so many factors that go into it. Like the market might not be ready, right? The market might dance some more. The time might be off. All these different factors are going against market execution. So I thought about that, tried it so many times. I'm like, damn, I'm taking so many L's. The fuck? Is it me? No. Everything works different for everybody and their personality. So I've seen what works for me. So I started trying the pending stops. I tried to show this the other day, but I didn't have it, but I got proof. Started trying this strategy in 2016. I kept track of it. Kept track of like every single trade I took. I tallied every single trade. Wins, losses, and these are only using pending stops. We call it straddle trading.
So you got like definitely got more wins than losses.
Exactly.
You only have 3 losses, right?
Yep.
I see. And you have like, what, 5, about 8?
And I kept track of the pips. I kept track of the trades, everything. So what I'm showing them is that like I journaled everything that I was doing because I was just trying to see what works. But yeah, this is the reason why I use stops because you know, I found myself losing less. I found myself not being into dumb trades less. The set and forget thing, I love that about it. So I love set and forgetting. Like right now, you know, I'll set and forget a trade and came here. But I didn't get activated into the trade, but the concept, the idea of just being able to do that. So yeah, man, that's my reasons, man. I love stops. Pending stops, baby.
So really, is pending stop really the way to go?
Like I said, you just got to try it, you know. I don't think in every trade you should try it or do it because, you know, it's like a tool belt. I got 3 different tools that I can use. So at this point in time, I'm going to use the stops. At this point in time, I don't think it's going to be ready for me to use the pending stop. I need to go ahead and just market execute because I might just miss out on something. So me personally, I use, especially on like a retracement. Let's say the market break, retest, right? And let's say it's on the sell. It breaks, retest, and it's coming back up. I'll put my sales stop below that recent low because it's going to retest. It's going to create that lower high. But guess what? It's going to surpass that lower low no matter what. And it's going to do it in a nasty way. So I can have my sales stops there ready, waiting. And if they don't trigger it, then I'm just going to get triggered into an order. But one thing I will say I've learned about using the stops, though, it is a downside to it. You have to learn and experiment with it to where to put it because you could put your stops too close. Then you're getting triggered. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned that too. Like
a wick out.
Right.
You put in a wick out and then it'll be a wick out and then boom, it drops. That's true.
But it's a key with that though. Like I said, I mastered it to a point.
Run down a quick little strategy on
that's
this.
what I'm about to do because I'm gonna give you the cons to it. You can put a sell stop below that low, but let's say that it ain't gonna surpass the low. It's just gonna create an equal low. Now you in that position. So I've learned to either put my sell stop, you know, further below it, right? Or if I'm gonna go ahead and go and eat that, I'm gonna put my take profit very tight so that I'm putting big lot size, small take profit. So now I'm putting maybe 20 lots at 20 pips. So I can run up 10, 20,000 in 20 pips. Because like you said, you know with those sell stops, it's a liquidity thing. You know that liquidity hunt anyway where you're putting it. So you got to expect some type of breakout real quick. So you're not expecting to marry that trade. It got to be quick breakout. So it got to be something quick. Sell stop right here or buy stop right here, my take profit right there. So on one little move, I'm in and out. So certain times you can do that to avoid that L. But then, like I said, sometimes you can move it to give it some space, you know? So those are the only 2 downsides I've seen of using like a the stops. Just imagine it going up. It's a downtrend overall, but it going back up. Create a lower high. It tapped to 6180. You can market execute right there, but what if it ain't ready? I could put a sell stop somewhere.
That most recent low, right?
Right, or just hug the structure. You know how candles are. You can just hug the previous structure.
Yeah.
I tend to just use what I have of the previous structure. It could be some wicks right there. I'll just hug that and put my sell stop right there in the tuck right there.
Yeah.
And man, go crazy. We had actually did that on the live stream the other day using penny stops. It was a retracement because it was still retracing. You don't know when it's gonna be ready to reverse. You ain't got to sit there and wait for it.
I definitely try some of that. I like that though, but I think that's super slick
clever.
in a way
It's clever.
because it's a slick, clever idea where you in and out.
Yeah.
Because you never know. It might just be a spike out or a stop hunt, what they call it.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, you at least, that's them spike outs, depending on what you're trading, can be 20 points or 20 pips.
Yeah, them wick fields, yeah.
Like NASDAQ.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? US 30, you guaranteed if you do get that slippage, or not slippage, but that spike, that whole little wick is probably a whole 10 points right there.
That's how I was able to catch the move today. It was just like a little spike. And I trailed my stop. That's the only reason why I made money today. That's the only reason I made money today, and I did it on live. I had trailed my stop early. I did it on purpose because I knew that we was gonna be fluctuating. So I was like, shit, sell stop got activated at 1920 on the NAS, and it went down to 1985, a quick little 20 points for me. And I was floating. I was like, fuck it, I'm a trail. Y'all trail. And as soon as I said that, I looked up and it fluctuated back up. Closed me out at 12,000. I'll take it. So it's just stuff like that, man. Just experiment and trying it,
Yeah.
Because everybody's personality is different.